Mechanical materialism is this idea that the material base is the only thing that matters and human consciousness doesn't matter at all. And that human consciousness and social consciousness are like kind of illusions, right? That our consciousness is essentially useless. That's not the way in which Marx and Engels conceive of the world through their philosophy of dialectical materialism and through the study of historical materialism. We do have impact back on the earth through conscious activity. Very important that we understand that. But the ruling class, because they control the state, here's really important key concept. The state of all the social institutions that we build in the superstructure of human society, the state has the most capability of impacting back on the material base. Look at what a state can do to the material base. You can set tariffs, as Trump has been showing. You can set all kinds of taxation, economic policies. You can determine laws about who can own what. Okay, the state has a lot of power to impact back on that economic base. So whoever controls the state has the most capability to impact back on the base. So even though the base is determining what's happening, it's driving what's happening as the main motive force. People, through conscious activities, can build social institutions like the state to impact back on the economic base and alter course in different, maybe comparatively subtle ways, but important ways nonetheless. So right now, we cannot fall into the illusion that there's this like great man theory at work here with Trump being this figure who is single-handedly changing the fabric of society. The conditions for Trump arose in the material base. The conditions for fascism arise in the material base, okay? And I think it has a lot to do with the deterioration of class relations over the last half decade or so, especially, right? Since COVID, since Black Lives Matter, all of these phenomena are showing workers once again that all is not as it seems. People are questioning the system of capitalism and these power structures as workers haven't questioned things in a very long time in the USA. And I think that whenever workers start to question the domination of the ruling class, that's when fascism has started to rear its ugly head. If Donald Trump didn't step forward and become that fascist leader, someone else would have. Okay? If he stops taking that role of direct leadership in this political fascist structure, superstructure, someone else is going to come up and take his place. Whatever need is there in the relations of production, in that material base, whatever objective needs are there, people will come forward and fulfill that objective need. Now, what should give you hope as a worker, as a communist, is that the greatest objective need of all is the need for social revolution, the need for socialist revolution.